Hi guys, how you doing? We gotta talk about what's happening with NieR right now, and it is breaking towards upside, guy. It looks very good, and this is the only thing that we've been waiting for. So let me tell you what we are actually having on the chart right now. Before we actually talk about targets and how high this thing can go, I don't know, did we do another NieR video before? I think we did. I'm a little bit unsure about that, but we're gonna talk a little bit about the targets. But let's see what's actually happening over here on the chart, and it's actually very good. So what you're gonna see over here is that we get this rising channel right now on our hands that we actually broke towards upside. So this candle up here is a weekly candle that closed yesterday on Sunday, and we closed above the channel, which is the only thing that we look for on everything right now, because this is the very first start of the big moves towards the upside, right? So in the start, when we are going towards downside, we are trending towards downside in some kind of channels. Then we do this channel sideways, and then we start doing these rising channels. Now these rising channels are very important, because once they break towards upside, they increase in speed and go ballistic, right? And what you're gonna see here on the daily time frame, we already did that a couple of days ago, but we waited for the weekly close, because weekly closes are very important, and we did that. So over here we closed this above the channel. On one day we pulled back, we went a little bit up, pulled back to the support, held the support, and right now we're going towards upside. So this is actually speeding right now in a channel towards upside, which is actually very good on the chart. Let me show you actually what's actually happening up here on the weekly and monthly time frame. Over here is that during this move towards downside, down here below these levels over here, this is what we call accumulation zone. The accumulation zone was pretty much done once we actually broke the accumulation zone towards upside. We consolidated right here a little bit, and right now we are blasting through everything towards upside. So we still got a monthly close in something like 15 days left, but we are getting out of this resistance level up here towards upside. This was at 4.3 bucks that got broken a long time ago. If you look at the daily time frame, it actually got broken up here on March 6th March. So it's only like a week before we actually managed to break that. You can see up here previously we came to that level up here, we touched that, we tried to break it up here, and only a week ago we actually broke that, but we broke that with force, right? We didn't just slowly break it, we broke the force. Like it was a 40% pump, I don't know if you remember. And right now what's happening over here is that right now we're just consolidating up here. Not only that, but there is also a smaller channel up here on the small time frames right now that's also breaking towards upside. So all of these channels are breaking towards upside, extremely bullish moves, and that's what we like to look at, right? So here on this channel we are all about what's gonna move, what is moving, what is not moving, what is down at the bottom, what is up at the top, and so forth. So we like this, we really enjoy this, and we are appreciating this. Now if you go to monthly time frame, there are a couple of levels that are very interesting here on the chart. The first one is up here. There are a couple of two levels very close to this level. That's the 10.1 level, and this one down here at 8.7. But I would say this one over here is most important, because this was only zigzag move towards upside, while this is actually a pivot point up here towards upside. So 9.7 seems like the most reasonable right now level of resistance that we are going to go to. So the way I see right now this move that's breaking the channel towards upside is that next target right now is 9.7. After that we got two top levels that needs to be broken at 13.3 and 14.6. Very important levels to break. We are getting to those levels, and then after that the big question is how high can this actually go. Now in this video I'm not gonna tell you how high this can go, because we're gonna wait until we actually break 9.7, 13.3 and 14.6, and then we're gonna talk about how high can this go. Because when it comes to technical analysis, when it comes to figure out the coins and what's gonna happen with them, the most important thing is where is breaking the resistance, where is the next resistance, what's going to happen. So we're going to wait a little bit over here, talking about how high this can actually go and how to figure that one out. But I think I'm going to talk about that once we actually break 9.7. I don't think I'm going to wait for 13.4, 13.3 and 14.6. So next time we actually do the video on NieR, once we are above 9.7 up here, we're going to talk about how high can we actually go and how the chart looks. Now there is two reasons for that. Number one, we get more confidence that it's actually going to go above the all-time high. But also an even more important thing is that this is small time frames, right? This is daily time frame, this is weekly time frame. So we need a little bit more data up here towards upside, so we can draw some kind of channel, so we can draw some kind of line, so we can see actually what's happening, and then based on that we can actually figure out how high this can actually go. There is other ways without actually these channels, but we're gonna get to that. But this actually looks very good, guys. These are just the next levels of resistance where we think it's gonna go, and right now I think it's going towards 9.7. That's something like a another, you know, 40% towards upside. I mean, just did 40%, so 40% is like literally nothing towards upside over here. So it's going to 9.7 on a monthly time frame. There are a couple of resistance levels that needs to be broken, and then eventually all-time high. And you know, the moon is the target. By the way, guys, down below in the comments there are two links. There is a link for our TA Fans Club community if you want to join that. We gotta do this altcoin daily video every day. Look at coins, which is pumping, which is not pumping. We talked about NEAR today as well, because it is very, very exciting. So if you want to know that, if you want to know coins that are bottom coins that are topping out, when Bitcoin is going to top out, when Bitcoin is not going to top out, check it out. We also got a Telegram group. You can join us. We've been there in the bear market, down at 15K Bitcoin, you know, buying altcoins and everything else. So, you know, there's that. We've been doing this for a long time. We also got a public Telegram channel. You're welcome to join that as well. It's nice and dandy, you know, posting memes right now in the chat. So, you know, do join us. It's exciting times, guys. It's very, very exciting times. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around, guys. Bye-bye.